impressed about so much work you put into it. Yes? Because right now we can work so much into details about musical stuff. Yeah? That means you already practice so much to get into the notes, play together, having all these running scales, staccato, legato, quite on the place. Also, you kind of do also quite a lot of contrast. I could hear that too, and you play quite on the tempo, which is required, which is great. Okay, so if we say those are the pieces for the exam, you pretty much are on the level of exam. But right now, of course, we have to think how well you want to play. And that comes to music and arts. There will be, understand that, no end. So right now, more I request you to do, don't think that's something like, oh, you're not good enough. You need to know you are already a very good girl, and I really appreciate you practice a lot, okay? And also mom helps a lot. We really have to appreciate her help. Okay, a big compliment also here in the video. But when there is no end, I will, of course, tell you more things. Okay? Now, details. So, first, general comment. I'm going to talk quickly over all pieces, and then I'm go one thing step by step with you. Also, we need to let Mrs. Sayaka know not only those pieces. Today, I have to.
So that means we need to show the book in front of her?
No. I'm going to just talk to her a little bit. She's going to listen to us, yeah? So, I'm going to work a lot of detailed things with her, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use all the lesson time, but if I do, I just want to make Mrs. Sayaka aware that not only those pieces you play,
but the important pieces.
Also, you get your cheering number 17 ready. Also, you have your Bergermüller number 7, yeah, number 7 and number 6, and also you get your Bach minuet. Plus, we can do a little side reading, okay? So that's a lot of homework. So you are really a very good student, very good, okay? Now, I don't know how much time we are going to put in refine this, so just let Mrs. Saka know in case if she doesn't hear you more pieces, she knows how much work you get. Yeah. Yeah. Now, may I first ask you one thing? If you don't feel cold, may I ask you to take out your jacket? Because now there will be some physical movement I need to talk with you, and I want to see your shoulder and upper arm more clearly. Okay? Do you need this jacket? Or you think you are pretty fine? Do you feel cold now? Not really. Do you think you can wear this?
I don't know.
Okay, can I try? So, because this jacket was really thick, I kind of feel, especially when you come to play your repertoire piece, yeah? Sometimes you are now thinking a lot of dynamic, and you want to do the changes. But sometimes your physics, maybe your body get a little nervous. And that's why sometimes you so much want to do a lot of things, but finally the notes were not so clean. That's maybe something about this part I didn't feel you feel free enough, okay? So that's one thing I need to pay attention. Those are the small signs I mark here about your cheering. Okay, there are 2-3 parts. Maybe it's a little mistake, but remember those mistakes are very much related to your F sharp. F sharp is the black key. So sometimes you missed it because you play a white key instead of a black key. First thing. Second, we need to work together about the beginning of this piece. What kind of character you want to show your audience? Because, of course, this lecture we didn't work too much, but at the beginning, I kind of feel you didn't make sure what you want to play. Then, we need to think about big phrase. Because right now, I hear a lot of crescendo. Almost every bar. Now, we need to think about big phrase like 4 bars. So we shape. Look. You look the big picture, how big the whole thing you want. But if every time you do Finally, I was like, you produce one bar phrase. You understand what I'm talking about? But these, these I don't blame you. You know that's a part of process of your work on this piece. That's one thing. Now, innocent. I love the dynamic piano at the beginning. Check again your left hand pinky. Your first part, as I said, I always say please form your hand for your chords. Still your pinky, the most first part, I do not hear your bass note. And this we have to check. Then, Emery, do you remember we talked one time before your important performance, we talked about sometimes you focus so much on the note, you forget about breathing. Do you remember what I said? Do you remember I said it once? Now, this is performance practice. You need to please practice your breath together at home. Emery, start doing that right now, please. Okay? I know it's probably you also feel, oh, they can be like a very early age. I asked you to do this. But please include this in your performance. Otherwise, sometimes your phrase won't sound natural and the sound won't be right because you don't have enough air. You get it? Okay, and we need to look at this. So this is a commentary about this one. Now, Emery, about your clarity. You need to check your sound, although you want to make forte piano. But right now, we need to work into expression of your forte, expression of your crescendo, and make sure you get the right sound. Because look, if you always start, that sound is too much straightforward. Emery, it's like if I call you Emery, how would you think about this person? Huh? Very rude, right? Yeah, do you understand? That's the sound I don't want. Don't be too straightforward. If you are just like hammering the key, that's too much. We need to look for a round sound, and I need to tell you what to do. Now, a lot of time you want to play lively, but you need to pay attention. Your body do not get nervous because some parts I feel you miss those technique parts, including this, because you got nervous. I'm sure because you know how to play those notes. Why you have mistake? Because you didn't relax at that time. And we need to work on that. Mentally, you need to be relaxed when you play technique difficult part. And that's the challenge.
Don't be stressed.
You understand what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay? And then toward the end of your first movement, do not push on the tempo. You play it faster and faster. Okay? Second movement. Second movement is something very difficult to teach, especially for your young age. And you need to feel already, look, my dear, you need to already feel honored if I'm teaching you right now, already talking about this, because that means you do have hope to pursue this much more serious and professionally, okay? What, do you know what I want to tell you? Do you know? You don't know.
I do know.
What? Tell me, please. What do I want to tell you?
The top says.
Huh?
The top says romance.